Say, Zay.
It's on the cash on you, then. She say she gon' love me for the weekend. But nigga, anytime she hit me now, we creepin'. Soon as I pull up, I get a leaking. One-on-one, we play this every weekend. She say she gon' love me for the weekend. Nigga, anytime she hit me now, we creepin'. Soon as I pull up, I get a leaking. One-on-one, we play this every weekend. A good girl, but for me, she a slut. She be with a nigga like we ain't just fuck. A little secret, so we keep it on top. And she get nasty, yeah, when she eat it up. He don't know she bust down like my rollie. She rockin' rollin'. She twerk on me, she work OT. Shorty always on a demon. She the type of girl playing both sides. She know she the truth, so she tell lies. When she by my side, she feel like she mine. It's the same thing every time. Cause she say she gon' love me for the weekend. Nigga, anytime she hit me now, we creepin'. Soon as I pull up, I get a leaking. One-on-one, we play this every weekend. She say she gon' love me for the weekend. Nigga, anytime she hit me now, we creepin'. Soon as I pull up, I get a leaking. One-on-one, we play this every weekend. Shawty locked down, but she got off. She turn into a freak when he not watching. She give me good time when we in the fall. She risk it all the time, that pussy homicide. Shawty used to live on the edge, and she ready to go. When she blessing me, shawty snatching my soul. Her nigga ain't got no clue to how she moving. She make a nigga wonder how she do it. She the type of girl playing both sides. She know she the truth, so she tell lies. When she by my side, she feel like she mine. It's the same thing every time. Cause she say she gon' love me for the weekend. Nigga, anytime she hit me now, we creepin'. Soon as I pull up, I get a leaking. One-on-one, we play this every weekend. She say she gon' love me for the weekend. Nigga, anytime she hit me now, we creepin'. Soon as I pull up, I get a leaking. One-on-one, we play this every weekend.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the 757 Renaissance Man podcast. I am your host, Sean Connors, and today I am sitting with my man, Damani. How are you doing, sir?
Good, man. How y'all doing?
Awesome,
Bye-bye.
awesome. Yo, that music is sounding good there, bro.
All right, hold on, man. It seems like you kind of loud. Like I'm trying to get my sound right.
All right.
Yeah, hold on.
How's that? That's still out?
Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That music is sounding good, bro.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, we just that's out now. We dropped that like a few months ago, probably like back in August. But man, I'm so ready for stuff to open up so I can perform that.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I got put on to you by your cousin, and he was like, "Yo, my man, He's from VA, but he's in LA. He's doing his thing,
Yeah.
and I would shout out to Darius, by the way.
So shout out, what up, Cuzzo?
And I was like, okay, because people hit me all the time, and I was like, let me check him out. And I went to the
Oh, man.
Instagram, and I started seeing a couple things, and then you sent me
Oh,
some
man.
music, and
Yes,
I was
sir.
like, my man is for real here.
Oh, come on, man. Appreciate that. Shout out to Cuzzo too, man. We've been putting in work for a minute now.
Well, he was
So
telling me,
definitely. Yeah,
yeah.
man. Definitely. Yo.
So you're originally from the 757. Where you from?
Yeah. Virginia Beach.
Okay.
Born in Virginia Beach, but like I came up in a military family, so like my dad, he was, we ended up moving to Richmond, so I grew up like in the Richmond area, Chesterfield, you know what I'm saying. But I would always be going back down there to the 757 because my cousins was always down there, and my grandparents and everybody's down there, so I was always back and forth, you know what I'm saying. But for the most part, I was in like Richmond area.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah, for the most.
how long did you write that song?
Oh yeah, on the weekend, yeah. Me and my boy V Script. Shout out to him, the Super Friends Music. He's in Atlanta right now, you know what I'm saying. But that's my guy. That's you know what I'm saying. I be writing a lot. Me and him, you know what I'm saying. We going back and forth off concepts and ideas. But yeah.
Concepts is nice. Music is nice. It's mixed
Thanks.
Wonderfully.
Appreciate that, man. Definitely, yeah. And I'll be recording myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be recording myself, bro. Like mixing myself a lot of times too.
Right.
For real, bro. Yeah. So I appreciate that.
So who are some of the influences that you came up listening to?
Man, so, all right, so biggest influence, of course, man, it was Michael Jackson. From what I can remember, like when I heard the song in the Free Willy movie, like he was like had the song at the end. I was like, what? I asked my mom who was that. She said Michael Jackson, and so that was Michael Jackson, right? But then it was like, and I know times we're going through now, whatever. But it was R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying? Just his pen was crazy, you know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, and it's like, so those in Tyrese, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like that R&B called, like, songwriting, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it was like 90s R&B basically. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I pretty much grew up on. Yeah.
And you can tell. That's one of the things that grabbed me when I first heard your music.
Thanks, man.
You have it's a modern flavor with an old soul.
Appreciate that, man. That's what we trying. That's what we doing. That's what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and just when I was starting to give up on R&B, so
seriously, no, me too. From what they pushing out here, it's just like, man, people miss the feeling. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could talk about this for hours, but for real. But yeah, man, like it's a real thing. So yeah, I definitely appreciate that, man.
Yeah, and I like that you have a different. To me, it sounds like everybody now, as far as the newer R&B artists, which is getting fewer and far between because it seems like now everybody wants to be a rapper.
Yeah, but it's almost like that's a new R&B. Basically.
Yeah, they'll come out and it's like they're obviously copying somebody. Oh, you know, like all the little cats right now. I ain't gonna say no names, but they all got the same little sound, same little cadence.
Yeah, man.
It's cookie cutter.
Seems like, yeah, no, definitely, man. But I see that side of it for sure. But then I'm realizing too, man, a lot of it has to do with like A&Rs, man, and people actually, wanting to, try different sounds, try something different that hasn't been heard, and not being afraid of a risk. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think that's changing. More people speaking about it and stuff. So I think that's changing.
Definitely. Like when I came up in music, it was unheard of for you to sound like the next dude.
Exactly. And that's what I hear from those days. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's yeah, man. I know they probably looking at us like, damn.
And I gotta give you your props because I heard real singing. I didn't hear no auto tune.
Oh yeah, thanks, man. Definitely. And I have those songs too now, like that I'll turn it up on the up tempos, but for the most part, man, I like to keep it natural, get the raw feeling across,
Yeah, because the ladies are missing out on that generation where they'll go to an R&B concert and the dude to come out and sing to them and throw them a couple roses. You know what I'm saying?
It's but these days, wow, like it's deep, man. Like it's completely upside down. You know what I'm saying? Like, But again, I believe I see the females have brought it back. Like you got the scissor and them, they bringing it
Mm-hmm.
back for the ladies. So with their response, and like Summer Walker, she's cold. Like you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like with their response, I feel like okay, people know what it is. People know it's been missing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying. So now it's just time for the guys to bring it back, and that's what we here for. You know
I'm
what I'm
feeling on
saying?
the Sizzler, the Summer Walker, her,
Yeah, her. What's the girl? Other girl, LMA.
LMA.
Yeah, they
Mm-hmm.
cold. Like you know what I'm saying. They at the forefront right now. Yeah.
So we need to get back to them R&B crooners though. The man.
Yeah, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That they just got to let them through. That's it. And like yeah. So like I said, this is what we doing now, man. And we got songs for days, man. So we definitely dropping it strategically, and timing is everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
So, all right. So you told me who your greatest influences were. If you could collaborate with anybody in history, who would it be?
money history, definitely. I mean, of course, I mean, and I don't want to sound typical about saying Michael Jackson, but of course, Michael Jackson, Bob Marley for sure.
That's a good.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Um, oh man, the greats, honestly, all the legends, man. I like because I know they got stories and just wisdom to tell me. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much all the greats from the Motown guys too, all of them, Smokey Robinson, all of them, Eric Gordon, the guys that was that just the greats, the legends, the
All
real
right. So
legends.
let me flip it. What non R&B artist would you like to collaborate with?
Non R&B, non R&B, man. I mean, it's a lot of them I listen to, man. I mean, when you consider Drake R&B, right? Do
Who?
you consider Drake R&B?
Drake. What? I'm not sure. I'm
That's what
not
I'm saying.
sure.
A
Is he a
hybrid, another
rapper? Is
hybrid
he a
artist.
singer?
Yeah,
Right.
a hybrid. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Outside of like, I like Tory. He's
Okay.
more rapper than I would say. He's not really a vocalist, but yeah, I like Tory for sure. Travis Scott for sure.
Okay.
Travis Scott, Migos. You know what I'm saying? I lived in Atlanta, man, so a lot of Atlanta artists are fire that I like. I was at Street Execs heavy, like 2 Chains. Definitely, I
Hmm.
would kind of want to collab with him. Um, yeah, Future for sure.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So, what took you from Virginia?
I'm music actually, man. So I mean, I lived my whole life in Virginia up through high school. I did 1 year in college, and then man, it was just like man. First of all, I knew I wanted to sing, right? But I just knew like I had to leave.
Hmm.
Like what I'm saying, I had to leave Virginia. Then I'm seeing like social media. We got social media at that point, so I'm seeing like okay, it's people blowing up in Atlanta. Like that ain't but
Hmm.
a little drive away. You know what I'm saying? Like that's workable. So then it's crazy because like I had a cousin, I had an older cousin, and shout out to him, shout out to J Kids. He was my dad was told me, I had because he's like my second cousin, you know what I'm saying? My dad was telling me like I had a cousin that did music out there. So I hit him up and he's like in the game producer wise, you know what I'm saying? So we got in touch. He knew I was singing and stuff, and we stayed in contact and stuff while I was still in Richmond. And then it was time for me to move out there. It was just like it was time to work. You know what I'm saying? We've been working over email and stuff like that. And I ended up moving out there. Um, and that's what brought me out there to Atlanta. I just knew it was time for a next level. You know what I'm saying?
What was the biggest difference between Atlanta and Virginia?
Man, just the work ethic of people.
Hmm.
Damn, that sounds terrible, man. Damn, no, no, man. Like, I'm like when I'm talking about on the music side,
Hmm.
on the music side, like that's what I was into, like the grind. When I say like they really in these studios, like
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying, like banging out records like a day, like tons of records a day. You know what I'm saying, like it's a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying, and that's really what I'm saying, like it became being an artist, but more so became a lifestyle. Like this is not a hobby. This is
Hmm.
if you love this is what you do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. And then that became like an addiction. It's just like man, like just banging out songs, and it's dope. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
So, would you think your time in Atlanta was like your boot camp?
Sure, no, definitely. Oh, on every level too. Like even outside of music, just on some man personal stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Definitely. Yeah, for sure.
So how long was it that you were in Atlanta that you went from Atlanta to LA?
I moved here, so I was in Atlanta from 2013 to 2008 to 2017. No, to 2000, yeah, to 2017, and then I went back to VA for like a year, almost a year, and then I came out here to LA in 2018.
Mm.
Yeah, towards 2019.
Because I want to give people a history. Like it's not an overnight thing.
Oh no.
You had to put in your grind first.
Yeah, and then and you still love the grind. Like you gotta love the grind though,
Mm-hmm.
cause you learning in that grind.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like for real, and meeting people and all that. Like that's, I mean, yeah, man. Like it's super important. Like definitely Atlanta. I love Atlanta still to this day, for sure, for sure, for sure.
So we touched on it earlier. What is your live show like?
Well, all right. So my live show, man, it's crazy because as far as that, I've done performances in my career, like opening for artists and stuff like that. But as far as me having my own set, this will be my first year doing that,
Mm-hmm.
like an actual set, with band and stuff like that. But outside of that, I've done. I can sing. I sing live. I can work a crowd. I can move the crowd for sure. Vocally, I've been known to sound better live than I do in the booth. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? So so yeah, like, and I've been doing this since I was in high school too, man. Like at the teen shows, like
Mm-hmm.
jumping in high school. Like I'm talking about so so turned up, like the walls were sweating, packed out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's been dope, man. It's been dope. I'm definitely looking forward to things opening up so I can get back to it.
I like that you just said live band.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's important. That's key.
Yeah.
Come on, and we from Virginia too, man. I feel like it's a musical ear that everybody has up there. It really is something in the water, like for real, say,
Mm-hmm.
like for real, for real.
Do you
Yeah,
think
man.
you though? Do you think that you still could have made it from Virginia, or it was
Like staying in
necessary
Virginia.
for you to leave?
I mean, honestly, man. I mean, I see. That's the thing. I can speak more so for me being in Richmond because
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't in the 7x7 like that, like that in the music scene,
Mm-hmm.
which I know is completely different. You know what I'm saying? Even though we're 2 hours away, but I just know, man, for me being in Richmond doing R&B,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I had to go. I had to swear. But then I'm seeing what's going on Instagram in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm already knowing. Like, yeah, it just so happened. Like, it's like, all right, I know what I can. I know what I've done this for so long here. You know what I'm saying? I know Virginia always show love when they support me in Richmond and stuff like that. So it's love. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Mm-hmm. But and I have to let people know a lot of times when people find out where I'm from that the Hampton Roads area and Richmond are similar, but we're very different. Like
Yeah. No, definitely.
we're cousins, but we're
Yeah.
not the same. You
Right.
know,
Right.
it's a different vibe there than it is here in the 757.
Yeah.
So
I believe it, man. I remember when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? I used to be going because y'all, it's the beach out there and stuff. So I
mm-hmm.
always used to be wanting to come back out there all the time. For real.
So yeah, it's definitely a different vibe.
No, for sure.
So how did you get started once you got to LA? Was your name already circulating, or did you rely on contacts that you had from Atlanta?
Yeah, that too. And then too, yeah, just my network, man. Like I'm really like, I'll be outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be in the mix of studios. You know what I'm saying? Get writing for people as well. That's how I really meet a lot of people as well. Like write songwriting and stuff. So yeah, I mean, and that's what it's about. That's
Mm-hmm.
what I realized. Like, man, as a kid, man, you be thinking like, you say, all right, I'm gonna be an artist, and you thinking like, all right, this is it's like gonna happen. But nah, man, you gotta place yourself in these in these
Right.
situations, in these
Yeah.
rooms. Like, ain't nobody gonna do it for you. You got to get around that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I got all that in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's crazy because I can truly say like, if I did not live in Atlanta, like I would not probably be out here right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, Oh yeah, man, for real, for real.
So, what is the main difference from being an East Coast kid going to the West Coast?
Well, what's crazy is, man, and this is crazy. I never said this before. Like, dog, being that like y'all from the 757, and like I said, it's the beach there and the military and stuff, right?
Mhm.
At being in LA, being that it's the beaches out here, the military, it's very diverse out here. It reminds you, the people remind you of the 757 people.
Mhm.
To me, coming from Richmond, you feel me?
Mhm.
Like that's all I can speak on. Like it because it's kind of relaxed. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? It's relaxed, but people getting work done. Like like people, it's like rent is too high to be playing around. Basically,
Right,
yeah.
right.
So yeah, but people is like, really, and it's in the weather, man. I feel like when I moved out here, I used to be saying every day, like the weather, dog. I promise you, like if that alone is a different level of motivation for you every day. Like it's sunny every day.
Mhm.
Like I can count on one hand how many times it rained in a year when I first moved out here, bro. Like what? And that's crazy to me. Like that, but that matters. Like in people's moods, I feel like
Mhm.
even my mood, like for real, like sunny every day, bro. Like you be ready to get to it every day.
Nice, nice. So, who would you want to work with that is in your orbit right now?
Definitely Chris Brown, Ty Dolla Sign, uh, Chris Brown, Ty Dolla Sign. I mean, yeah, I mean Rihanna.
Hmm. I can see
Cause
that.
yeah, but yeah, man, for real, damn, dog, and I yeah, but I'm putting it in the air right now.
Right. You got to speak it and make it happen, man.
For sure, man, for sure. Yeah, dog, that's pretty off top, like that's yeah, straight up,
So, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
man. Billboards like hits, plaques, platinum. That's what I'm saying. Like they just got once I'm once it's heard, I feel like it's over with, man. Because I got all different styles,
Mhm.
all different vibes. It can never get old. I feel like, man, it can't. You know what I'm saying? And people like good music. You can't deny good music, and that's the thing I want to just pride myself on, letting the work speak for itself, man. The time put into it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna you gonna feel something from it.
Yeah, yeah. And I gotta as a R&B head. So don't, I love hip hop. I love R&B. I love gospel. And your music has a nice fit between all three genres.
Thanks, man. That's dope.
Like
That's
I just had a
crazy.
cookout yesterday, and I could see me playing your music at my cookout.
Oh yeah, that's good, man.
It's got
Yeah, I
that nice
appreciate that.
cookout vibe. You know what I'm saying? Where you ain't getting
Yeah,
really overly amped up, but you ain't down and depressed either.
exactly. That's dope, man. Yeah, appreciate that, man. And that's crazy you said the gospel vibe too, because like I didn't really grow up in the church like that, but I always knew like damn, like I wish I would have sung in the choir or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. Like when I saw that movie, what's that movie with Whoopi Goldberg?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about with the kids.
Man, you couldn't tell me I wasn't about to join somebody choir,
Sister
man.
Act, Sister Act.
Yes, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that movie was fire. So yeah, man, like,
But you
and
know
then you learn
the
it.
correlation between gospel music and R&B is hand in hand.
Yeah, like
You,
with the harmonies and stuff.
yeah, and you got to be
Yeah,
soulful to sing gospel, and you got to be soulful to sing R&B.
R&B.
You
Yeah,
can't fake it in either one of those.
no facts. They be going in and gospel. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like for real. Yeah, dog.
And there's so many R&B artists that started in the church, just like the training ground.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah.
So could we see a Damani gospel album?
See, that's the thing. I gotta get this out first, man. Like, I gotta get this out. Like, the situations that I'm really experiencing at this moment and stuff like that. And then, maybe like 9 years down the line or something like that. You
Because you
know.
got some dope producers that do both, like
Oh yeah,
Rodney
no, for sure,
Jerkins.
for sure. No, definitely, he's fire, man. Yeah, his background is crazy. Michael Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce. I mean, I mean, beyond talented, like out of this world. So yeah, man. Yes, the songs, man. I'm telling you, like the song we have starting to drop is gonna be crazy.
Nice, nice. So, after you've done and you made it, do we plan on seeing you come back to the Virginia area?
Oh, definitely, for sure. I mean, I'm trying to be in something in the water, man. For real. Seriously. I mean, like, yo, I love Virginia Beach. Honestly, like when I first, like, you know, when like 17, you got the whip and stuff like that. Me and my homies were driving down to Virginia Beach, getting the hotel and stuff. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
It was fun. Like, so definitely,
Yeah, I would like to
definitely,
see
man.
you do something in the water too,
Yeah, no,
whenever it
definitely,
comes back,
for sure.
because they had to
Right.
cancel it again this year.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
So,
man. So we'll see how this whole thing goes with this. Like, seriously.
so right now I know I have the two singles that you have. When are you planning on dropping your album?
It'll be probably around the fall.
Mhm.
Fall time. Yeah, because we're about to start dropping singles throughout this spring and summer. And I will be dropping some visuals as well along with it. And then after that, we'll be dropping, you know, the project.
Okay. Are
Yeah.
you on a major label or independent?
Independent right now with Eric Bellinger,
Okay.
YFS, and Super Friends Music. Yeah.
That's a name that comes up a lot.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Eric's cold. That's my guy, man. You know, his pen is crazy. Another
That
one,
that
Legend Drums.
everybody I talk to,
Lord,
that's what they talk about, that
heck yeah.
pen.
Come on, man. Definitely, definitely. Hey, yeah. So I've learned a lot from him, man. Like definitely on every level, man.
So is there a
So
need to go to a major label?
these days, man, it's crazy. I was just having this conversation with some of my partners, man. I mean, this is the thing, man. Everybody's situation is different.
Mhm.
I feel like everybody's situation is different and what you want out of your situation and what people agree on. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's been proven that, you know, you can do this independently.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you through, you know, and you seeing where your streams are, and you can just base your, you know, shopping your music to those areas. You know, we've seen that work. So I just feel like I can't. It's hard to speak on it because everybody's situation is different based on what you want out of it.
Mm-hmm.
This is almost like an individual sport.
Yeah.
Nobody's the same. Like for real.
But I feel like it's not a need like it used to be for the major labels, because there's so many options out there, so many ways you can put yourself out
Oh
there.
yeah,
Because they weren't really behind the music, they was distribution.
yeah, marketing. Yeah, exactly.
And I feel that now it's easier for artists to do that themselves than have to
I mean,
rely on the record labels.
yeah, it's right in their phone, man. Literally in the palm of their hand.
Yeah,
You can put
yeah.
it out.
Yeah,
And yeah,
like
and
I'm
it's
I'm running
different.
a little mini radio station right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Facts.
And
Facts.
20
Fire.
years ago that would have been unheard of.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know. So I think the times are definitely changing, and the labels are seeing that too. You know what I'm saying? But people are realizing and speaking up on it. Like I was watching I watch Russ interviews often. You know what I'm saying? Like he be really spend some game about, you know, deals and stuff like that, different situations. So yeah.
So let me ask you this. Um, which women are finer, East Coast or West Coast?
I'm gonna say, oh,
Smart
man,
man.
yeah, man. For sure, man. Yeah, oh man, everywhere, man. It's that's what I'm saying. I just wanted them to hear this. You know what I'm saying? Once y'all hear this, it's over with. Get
Definitely.
the money, man. You know what
Definitely,
I'm saying?
man. So, man, I really appreciate you taking your time out.
Oh,
You're
definitely.
more than welcome to come back, especially when you got new music to drop. I
Sure.
would be honored if you would. Um, tell the
Appreciate
people
that,
how they
man.
can get in touch with you.
Definitely. Y'all can reach me all social media at Call Me Damani. That's CALL. Or Call Me Damani, DAMANI. And YouTube, Damani, same thing. But yeah, be on the lookout, and on SoundCloud as well. I got a lot of my covers and remixes I do. I put them on SoundCloud,
Hmm.
so that's the same thing. SoundCloud / Call Me Damani. Yeah, so we definitely dropping on all those platforms. You follow me on all those platforms, you gonna see it. You gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? I'll follow y'all back for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take everybody out with your upcoming single, "Break Even." What was the motivation behind that song?
Man, break even is like a situation where it's like, and I feel like everybody goes through it, man. It's like y'all be seeing eye to eye some days, and some days y'all don't. But it gets to the point on either party side where one feels they got the short end of the stick.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that can always be wearing on a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Especially if communication isn't present.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people's egos and stuff like that. So it was definitely a song I feel like it was relatable. Um, yeah, to that aspect.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Sean. I've just had a great interview with my man Damani. We're gonna leave you out with this new music, "Break Even." Holla at y'all later.
Girl, it's messed up, I'm tryna make this last. I left all my throwaways in the past, but I'm a real that's all I can do is laugh. I can get another you so fast, babe. Real talk, I just wanted to settle down. With 2 kids and a dog in a big ass house. Plus we done came too far to turn back around. So why we can't work it out? I wasn't tryna waste time with you. Got me feeling just like a fool. I've been tryna hold on to your love, but lately you've been switching up. Cause when I give you my all, girl, you give me just a little. When we at war, you never meet me in the middle. When I open up my heart, it's never enough. And girl, it's messed up. This love is uneven. Cause we never break even. Sometimes I wish we could've just made this shit right. But deep down inside I know you just ain't right. For me, that's why I had to let you go. You wasn't loyal to me, no. And everybody knew, girl, but me. Baby, I thought that you would change. Put in too much time for this to waste. It's only so much that I can take. And now you lost the real one, I wasn't tryna waste time with you. Got me feeling just like a fool. I've been tryna hold on to your love, but lately you've been switching up. Cause when I give you my all, girl, you give me just a little. When we at war, you never meet me in the middle. When I open up my heart, it's never enough. Girl, it's messed up. Cause this love is uneven. Cause we never break even.
Sunset vibes.
Yeah, bro. I was just thinking about that. Yeah.
You know?
Yo, it's definitely dope, bro.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for having me, too, man.
And I ain't just saying it because you're on the podcast. Dope music, bro.
Alrighty, man. Appreciate that, bro. I really appreciate it, bro. I just wanted to be heard, man. And, you know, and I did. Thank you for having me. I'll definitely be back. You know,
You got
when I release new stuff.
You got an outlet here, bro.
Alrighty, man. Appreciate it.
All right, bro. I'll catch you later.
Alright, man.
Have a good one, bro.
Alrighty.
Peace.